I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
You ate it, Ralph.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
No, Ralph. Oh, you ate it.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
Now you're local on the 8s.
Oh, hey. Yeah. Bad, baby. Bad.
Channel 8 at 5:30.
Check it out, man. The question you gotta ask yourself is how badly do you want to see the greatest fucking rock and roll show on the fucking earth, right? You're talking a couple guys sitting around joints in the audience. You're talking about up in Detroit, Rock City, brother.
Oh, what I'm gonna do to you. I'm so angry.
We apologize for the profanity, which he also said on our air.
Bunch of guys who make bad music, dress like freaks, and wear more makeup than all my sisters combined? No. These assholes gotta be stopped.
Now starts the IATEPODCAST Music Podcast.
Are we back home?
¿Cómo se llama?
Tony Slumz.
I'm bass, mommy running second base. I ain't even had to try, these groupies do it for the hype. They be loving when my words slur. She dropped the skirt, the rest a blur. Homie scoop me up like skirt, skirt. It's like 4 a.m., 4 a.m., 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m., 4 a.m., 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m. Lilith wanna fuck with him, lust his favorite sin. He the great, the flawless, choking on the goddess. She think I'm modest. She say I should've warned about all this knowledge. She wanna top it, like the shelf we get our weed from. Be careful with your soul, ain't no refunds. Mommy sip your spirits with they wine, never lie. Oftentimes you will find it shameless with they grime, and that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Bass. Mommy running second base. I ain't even had to try, these groupies do it for the hype. They be loving when my words slur. She dropped the skirt, the rest a blur. Homie scoop me up like skirt, skirt. It's like 4 a.m., 4 a.m., 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m., 4 a.m., 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m., 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m. I'm bass, mommy running second base. I ain't even had to try, these groupies do it for the hype. They be loving when my words slur. She dropped the skirt, the rest a blur. Homie scoop me up like skirt, skirt. It's like 4 a.m., 4 a.m., 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m., 4 a.m., 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m., 4 a.m. It's like 4 a.m.
Three, two, one.
Go.
What's up, motherfuckers?
What's up?
Welcome to IATEPODCAST Music Podcast. I'll be your host for today. It'll be your
Friendly uncle.
your friendly motherfucking uncle, P. Shot, aka Tony Slumz, aka fucking LENZ, aka stick your dick in a butt, aka fuck it, let's do it. And right now I am actually with Let's go from the tippy to the top. I got Young Manners. No microphone on that shit. He knows he's here. We got fucking Ill Static, the fucking greatest producer who I hate. We got fucking Slim.
Gang.
That's right. We got fucking Paz. I don't know he changed his name, but I don't remember it. And we got fucking Jared, the fucking White Devil. And then we got our fucking engineer right here.
Fucking house, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. And we got our fucking engineer right here, fucking just doing that work and shit. Omar, fucking doing that damn thing. So, what's the conversation of the day? I have no fucking idea because I've been bullshitting for like 10 minutes straight. But let's have a conversation, all right? One thing, first thing, three thing, fourth thing. What is coming up in the Imperial Valley? Young man, you're at every goddamn show that I know of. So, what is coming up this weekend?
This weekend, well, there's Barrio Logan in San Diego.
All right, San Diego.
Other than that, I mean, not that I'm aware of right here in the Valley.
Young man, Valley is shit.
I know May 26th, they got the Fiesta on 5th.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. I may or may not perform there.
No, it's Women's Appreciation.
I won't perform there.
You guys performing or what? Nah?
My vagina's not big enough.
You guys are performing everywhere though.
You're close. All right, bet. So we got fucking San Diego and shit, right?
Yeah. Barrio Logan.
Barrio Logan?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
I've been out there a couple of times. It's pretty sick.
All right, for sure. So go out there, Barrio Logan. Where's it fucking located?
And
Barrio Logan.
Yeah, by Chicano Park.
By Chicano Park. Follow a bunch of Mexicans. You'll eventually find it. And yeah, man, go out there, have some fucking cash in hand, because I can guarantee no one has a fucking PayPal or cash. So you have to have money in hand.
You actually have cash.
Here.
We got some locals out there. Early Girl.
Man, Early Girl.
Hey, shout out.
That's what's up. Motherfucker, stepping up.
Yeah.
I've been drinking. Alright, aside from that, projects. Ill Static, the homie. You got a fucking beat tape coming out. And a beat tape that came out, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, for sure. You can find that at
my SoundCloud at still.illstatic.
Still.illstatic.
Yes, sir.
Follow that shit. Download that shit.
You can also go to my Instagram, still.illstatic. Click on the link on my bio.
And by all means, you should send nudes, cause please.
All inclusive. It's 2018.
All inclusive. You know what I mean? If you want to send a pussy, you want to send a dick, he'll take it.
Shoot that shit. You ain't down, fool.
You ain't down. Send me a hard dick. What?
If it's bigger than mine, I'll show you a free beat.
That's 12 inches.
Size up. Divided by 2.
He's the only Mexican breaking the fucking trend.
Gotta keep it real. Do the math. 12 inches divided by 2.
That's 6. That's average shit.
Yes, it is, sir.
That means I get a free beat.
Oh, you won already.
6.5, baby. What's up? Let me disappoint you right meow.
Yeah, you gotta prove it. Though. Prove it.
Nope.
You ain't down, fool.
Nope. Goddamn right I ain't down. I am a child. We have the homie fucking Water Elements right meow. The fucking Slim and Paz.
What's up?
I know y'all motherfuckers performing every other goddamn day.
Indeed.
So what's the performance looking like? Aside from Slab with the fucking Hills Advice people.
Well, coming up, like we said earlier, it was the show on 5th Street, the 26th, Women's Appreciation. We haven't got any shows lightened up, right now.
Recently.
They're pretty short notice. But
however,
they'll probably catch us at a show.
Yeah, however, we're trying to look into hosting a show here in Brawley sometime next month. Get a whole festival going.
There's going to be beer and women, so you should show up.
Indeed.
Oh, there's also going to be live music. That's the big seller, my bad.
Oh, yeah. Live music. No. That's exactly where I'm going. What beer music aside.
Beer, music.
No. It's exactly. Yeah.
We might even have food.
Indeed.
Beef jerky doesn't constitute as food.
We might have snacks.
All right, that's what's up. Cacahuates and fucking Arizona green tea.
But as well, we're looking to like make, you know, like we're working on 2 different projects. You know, like Slim working on his own. I'm working on one as well. You know, and we're looking to see about putting that out sometime later this year. You know?
That is what the fuck is up. In terms of fucking selfless promotion, I got a album coming out, Inside Jokes for people outside, where recording motherfuckers are putting out their shit on fucking on iTunes and Spotify, so you know everyone can hear the shit. I got a bunch of motherfuckers on it.
Good shit.
Good shit. I don't want to give names because I don't know if I'm gonna follow through on it because I've been on the flake. All right. What else should we talk about? Empty Lot Carnival. Okay, cool. Jared.
Jared.
The fucking white devil.
The genius.
This fucking musical genius who plays damn near every other instrument except his dick. What else you got going on? I know you're working on some shit, right?
Yeah, I'm working on some shit, man. So, you know, I've been in a few bands, bro, and you know that shit, it never works out because dudes be getting girlfriends. So that shit's been pretty whack.
That shit's gay.
Trash.
You get a girlfriend, you're fucking gay.
Trash. Right. If not willing to jack off like a man, don't get in a band.
I mean, what else do you do for exercise?
Like a normal person, right? So I'm working on like some solo shit right now. Should have some music out pretty soon. But I'm also working on some music with the homies. You know, we got the homie Hammer on drums, Joseph Crudo. My homegirl Steph's gonna be playing bass, so that should be pretty cool too. Write some music for that.
Nice.
We're always writing music, bro. Fucking doing something. Trying to do some music right here with my man Slumz. If he's with it, we'll see what's up with that.
You goddamn fucking right. We're gonna do some shit. I will steal everything from you.
You're not down, fool.
You're not fucking down. Nah, dude. This dude is fucking virtuoso with the fucking guitar. From bass to guitar to fucking. He'll play the fucking dick flute solo right now. He'll fucking.
Jared Wise on the drums. You know how it is. That's my fucking what's that shit called? Quote. Just stole that shit from Tony Slumz.
Goddamn right, Slumz on the drums. Nah, man. So that's what's up. All right, cool. So you know you clearly got shit going on. I know we still have fucking Chico Suave, and I mean shit, non-stop fucking bands. Anyone who slept on.
I might be singing for Chico Suave.
Really?
Yeah, I might do some vocal tracks for them. We'll see.
I know fucking Slim did a few.
Yeah, that shit's pretty bad, but you know.
No, real shit, dude. When I heard him perform at fucking Pentagonal,
I was
like, yo, stop rapping. Like that shit was better. Like real shit. Like I was like, yo,
that was a good show. We had like we had a picture or two.
Fuck the bullshit, dude. Rap is overrated, man. Like punk is where it's at.
That's what I've been saying.
Right there in Imperial, dude. It's at Pentagonal. I always call it Pentecostal.
Local brewery. They're making their own shit. You can't get it anywhere else.
Dude, they put the foot in it and everything.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, they're throwing shows.
They're throwing non-stop shows and everything, dude.
Epic 18.
I think it's like every Thursday or some shit, right? Or
they have the open mics and shit. Yeah. Bet.
A lot of local artists, and they have actual artists there.
Yeah, they broke one of my pieces, so I don't really.
Hey, I heard they lost the Homegirls pieces or some shit.
Oh my god! All right, so fuck them. So all right, Kayak Club is also another spot that young man had his whole show in, and I know Cutso, I think they had some shit on there too.
Shout out Jared Storm.
Yeah,
Jared Storm. Jared is a motherfucking truth, man.
He's one of the guys that runs the 5th Street shows.
He's all about like just plugging in artists, fucking getting music going, all about like supporting like that
Kayak Club, fucking Discordia.
Just a fucking
Discordia, yeah.
Discordia, Strangers, man. Like
on artists.
It's the only place I've known where like
that shit.
Cops don't pull you over, even though majority of Mexicans are outside. Like, yo, real shit. Like,
that is true. We're like posted right there. The streets are blocked off and shit. Everybody fucking around, and it's like,
and it's not even legitimately blocked off. Like, they're just blocked off, and I'm like, Right? Yo.
Everybody's gonna get faded right now.
Right? And like the cops don't even give a fuck. They're like, all right, cool. Like, fuck it. Everyone's fucking smoking fucking herbs. Just all out there. Like, no fucks given. 0 fucks given and shit, man. But the cops are cool, man. Like,
they probably think we're smoking meth or some shit. Like, just leave them alone.
Yo, shout out to EC. Yo, real shit. I've never thought I would say this, but shout out to ECPD. Like, you know, they don't fuck with people.
Fuck ECPD. I've been arrested by them.
Well, hold on.
That was by the homie's house.
Wait a second.
Well, that was my fault. Actually, never mind.
Hold on. Wait a second. You got arrested by ECPD?
Yes.
As a white man, I would have gotten shot in the same position you're at.
As a white man?
I'm Hispanic. He's white. I would have gotten shot in his position.
I doubt you would have gotten shot, bro, but you probably would have just gotten arrested too. Maybe or something, but
I got tanned.
I'll get shot.
I'm pretty fucking tanned.
I'm pretty tanned too, bro, but damn. I'm not about to test that shit. Fuck that.
Racial tension.
We're gonna test that shit tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I've already had People got opinions and shit, man.
Yeah.
You gotta
fuck the opinions.
Yeah, fuck your opinion, ladies and gentlemen. We're just speaking truth, speaking our minds tonight.
If you're an SJW, you can eat shit and die.
Oh, okay.
I know my miss.
Holy shit.
I guess we're not speaking our minds.
That's my man Sam right there. That's it.
Alright, what else is going on? Kanye West is fucking lost out of his mind.
Empty Lot Carnival, that's what we were about to speak
about. Empty Lot Carnival, yes. Why do I call the motherfuckers that fuck with Empty Lot Carnival? Because
I do my head. It's alright though.
It's a bunch of motherfuckers who just show up and just start making work, like a bunch of fucking carnies and shit. You know what I mean?
Runaways.
So it's
degenerates.
It's very much that. It's just
scumbags. The youth. Drug addicts.
Proud of it. So we have people who produce, who do art as, you know, fucking young men. Sower, the homie who fucking literally.
Shout out
the
Sower.
homie Sower. I can see his graph from a fucking mile away. I know that motherfucker is fucking graph. That dude's a fucking god, and it comes out of graph and shit. We got the homie fucking Spider. We got Milio, fucking G, Fabi, who just dropped out some new shit, Almost Beautiful. We got the homie fucking. We got the homies Water Elements. We just fucking slam and pass, and it's a constant.
BHM.
It's constantly growing because it's just that. It's a Empty Lot Carnival. It's a carnival where is. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I mean? It's a fucking empty lot where, like, if you don't feel like you're being heard, believe me, I love music. And
unless you suck.
If you're passionate, yeah. If you're passionate about what you do and you actually give a fuck about what you're doing, I will go out of my fucking way to push you out there, to fucking get your sound heard, to promote you, to everything. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't give a shit. So my Empty Lot Carnival is, I'm the fucking ringleader, and I have a bunch of fucking flagrants and motherfuckers, people around me who are just wanting to be heard, and I want them to be heard because... if I have to be honest, in the group of if you literally line me up with everyone around me who I've worked with, who I've collaborated with, people I give a shit about, and you put them from most talented to least talented, I am at the very fucking bottom where I am just taking advantage of all these motherfuckers because they got mad fucking talent and I know how to hit record. So I'm taking advantage of all the talent and shit. So that's what Empty Lot Carnival is. I'll be the fucking ringleader because I know that young man will be able to tap into a carnal feeling, that fucking visceral feeling of just like, oh my god, I really want to kill myself today, but I have a kid. And that's young man shit. It's very fucking real.
Kill yourself.
Static. One of the greatest producers I've ever fucking met, who still gives me props where I'm like, yo, I suck, but you're the best. And if you really want to fucking, you know, you really want some savage fucking beats. Like, if you've ever listened to Nas, if you ever listen to fucking Evidence, if you ever listen to anybody who has fucking that boom bap sound, what's their fucking handle? One more time.
Still.illstatic.
Still.illstatic. Because this motherfucker will give you the sound you want. I still have Water Elements. This motherfucking Puerto Rican in the fucking California, which is about as rare as a polar bear in California. Yeah, fucking Paz. Who literally, if he just stopped rapping in English and to fucking in Spanish, yo, he'd be good.
I would.
He needs to stop rapping in English. It's trash.
It's
and then we have the whole
effort, you know?
and I got my nephew fucking Slim, who's a fucking savage. Who every time he literally, it looks like he don't give a shit, but it just blows my mind that he makes this great fucking music sound boring to himself, not to me. You know what I mean? Like fucking 4 a.m., which is out on iTunes, Spotify.
4 a.m.
You know what I mean?
Yo.
And that shit is fucking fire as fuck. So it's like. And Jared, who I've been wanting to fucking work with, and this fucking Caucasian motherfucker barely came in.
The White Devil, shout out, you know.
White Devil, gang, you know.
That'd be the name of one of his bands, no doubt.
This would barely show up, but like, I fucking heard this shit on fucking Instagram, and I know it's fire. You know what I mean? And not to mention, we still have Milio, we still have Fabi, we still have G. It's GUBZ. On fucking all the handles and shit. We have Sword, that's G Keno. Like,
Well, I'll take advantage of this. So shout out, get at me, Jared Sucks on Instagram. You know, we're on there.
If you're cute.
If you're cute, that's right. Ladies only. I don't.
No, hey, yo, I just want to say about Empty Lot Carnival. We're actually a cult. So we get a lot of tax deductions, so we can save a lot of our money if you guys want to join. Just get a talent and be prepared to sacrifice your
Suicide
life.
is the answer, children. We
have ecstasy sex parties.
Yo, it's fucking fire as fuck. Yo, do y'all remember fucking Incredibles where the motherfucker wanted to kill himself and then got mad because they didn't fucking let him kill himself?
What do you mean?
Oh wait, no. Incredibles. Remember the fucking the kid movies?
I never seen that.
Yo, real shit.
It's good. Sorry.
Yo, I will quote this fucking a fucking line in Incredibles was, "You didn't save my life, you ruined my death."
Yeah, he was trying to have a good suicide.
So let that shit marinate.
Just saved his life. Like, where do you get off being so sanctimonious?
So we gotta plug in. We got our man right here, Omar, interviewing us. IA Music Podcast.
Omar? I'm just right here, just enjoying the story. I'm enjoying the story because you know, you guys have been putting in work. I've been seeing the past 2 years. Everybody in this room haven't put in work.
Omar,
you know.
3 years.
I know. 2 years. 3 years.
It's been about 3 years, bro. It's 2015, I think.
Last time I talked
to
Oh, fuck.
But this is cool because like something different. I'm not really hosting, so it's fucking awesome. Anyways, take it away.
Oh yeah, by the way, the homie Trevor fucking Beal just dropped a new fucking song that I produced. So, fuck
yeah, they're White Devil.
Yo, that motherfucker is straight White Devil. He's fucking ginger as fuck, but he's cool. He's cool people.
What about Andrew? Gonzalez?
G?
Yeah, that's easy.
Oh, G is okay. Let me clear my goddamn throat. G is the homie. I've been producing for him for 6 years, at least, I think, and he makes my beats sound better. Cause honestly, half the beats he fucking gets on, I don't even like. I end up fucking scrapping, but he really fucking gets down and shit.
It's like work, like grown man shit too, right?
Oh, heavily on his grown man shit, like. But I am slowly bringing him back into fucking young man shit, where it's like, hey, yo, I know you're taking care of your family, but like, you know, let's be ignorant and stupid.
But you're in grown man shit too, you were saying.
I'm very much in my grown man shit. All my bills are heavily paid.
Yeah. What'd you say? You opened the doors for?
Oh yeah. No, I love. Here's the thing, dude. Like, I mean, as much as and I know Young Man for sure has known this shit. As much as I've always had a roof over my head, and my main priority has always been taking care of myself, taking care of my family and shit. I love music. So anytime I can manipulate something to push towards music, I mean, I've invested heavily into this shit, and I don't need to. I really don't need to. You know what I mean, bro? And it's like, I love this shit. And the worst thing about it, I hate that I love this shit, because I could save so much money not giving a fuck about this shit. Like, at least monthly, I could save about $60. Yearly, probably in the thousands. But like, I really love this shit. I love working with other artists. I love growing shit. Like seeing an artist come from being shy, not wanting to rap in front of anybody, to like literally having a song that touches other shy people who don't want to talk to anyone else. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking beautiful. Like, it really is. So I've worked with motherfuckers who the last thing they want to do is have their name out there. You know what I mean? But they have this story to tell. They have this vision that I know for a fact other people need to see. And I'm making my goal to get it out there because, one, I love good music. And that's not taken lightly at all. Any good music. Like, I was listening to Swaycation earlier, and I fucking love that fucking album. Like, yeah, it was with the Ray Schmurder shit, but the Swaycation is fire as fuck. But on top of all that shit, like, anything that touches you in a fucking like just carnal, where it's like, god damn, like, yo, like, I want to show this song to my kids. I want to show this song to my friends, my family. I want everyone that I love to feel what I feel when I hear this song. I want to be a part of that shit. You know what I mean? So I try to bring anything that gives me goosebumps, that like, oh my god, like, how the fuck did you get there? Because I could never get there. Like, share that shit with everybody. You know what I mean? And that goes from the homie fucking Young Man to Sower to Slim, Ill Static. One of the producer who literally makes me who makes me work harder. You know what I mean? Like
the completion of the song, like starting it from nothing to something is like gives you that those chills, that you know what I mean, that calofrios and shit. Like you know what I mean? Like
creating
oh man,
shit, yeah, creating shit.
Yeah.
Literally creating shit, not just leaving it out there to anybody to grab it, because that's the thing. Like you could put out a beat and me and fucking the homies fucking Static, we're talking about that shit. It's like you can put out a beat and anybody can pick it up, but you don't know what they did. But when you actually have a hand in it and you hear it and it's like, oh my god, like you vocalize what I created on a beat. And you made it sound better than anything I could have ever written. Yeah.
What's an example? Give me an example, like with the Young Manners.
Yeah, Young Manners is literally one of the motherfuckers who I can honestly go to straight up, because he always brought me samples. He would be like, yo, I like this sample. Can you do something to it? And we did a song called Chaplain's Toxin, which has yet to see the light of day, but it will. It will. Trust. And And one of the first lines I know Young Man spit on his was what was your fucking line?
Which one? Chaplin's Toxin?
Chaplin's Toxin. Was that my life is always like that?
Fuck. Oh, this fuck, I forgot.
This life always. I don't know.
Some about toxins. This life almost lost it. Slip until I'm conscious, or something like that.
Yeah.
Linger through the darkness.
Linger through the darkness.
Fuck, I forgot it. But super old, just like 4 years old, you know.
Yeah, it's a 4-year-old song, and the only reason why it hasn't been dropped is because I want it to be done correctly, which is probably wrong on my part. You know what I mean? You've worked on music before, right? Probably.
Yeah. Has been making that static the whole time?
Nah, I just started right meow.
That's probably me.
Yeah, you're close.
You can say
too low or
like a little closer. You hear that though? This is my audio nerdness.
No. It just started.
It just started?
This is me, right?
Yeah. There you go. There it is. Alright.
Yeah. Check
it's probably just because the mic there. Alright.
That's good right there?
Yeah, you can say it.
Oh, for sure.
Alright. What were you saying there? Alright, hell yeah, now it sounds better. I was just saying because there's a lot of static and, you know, it's not good for the people. Whoever listens to it.
Oh, dang, trip.
Yeah, you hear that shit? Yeah. What were you saying?
Like when it comes down to the music aspect of everything, man, like, I mean, like, I love...
you know what? Oh, my bad. That was too low. It's because I was low, that's why.
Yeah, I think that's why it was, dude. So I love music, bro. Like, I've worked with... Like, I don't know if it's a fucking flex. I don't want to flex or nothing, like, or fucking sound fucking stupid or fucking name drop. But I've worked with a lot of people. I've worked with Emilio, one of my best homies who I started off from the very beginning, and he gave the name to Viva Same Difference. Viva Same Difference fucking bursted Eddie Zuko.
Right.
Eddie Zuko is fucking big, and I love Eddie. Like, he's a fucking good motherfucker, and he's very true to his sound, which I never fucking not.
And that's the artist's job. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they come on the show, they promote. After that, like, it's up to the artist to keep going.
Yeah.
And Eddie Zuko,
right.
You guys, you do that. Yeah, that's the key. You know what I mean? And you do the work, but also after the work. There's a little bit more work after the work.
And on top of Eddie Zuko, you still have to worry. You know, you have fucking Johnny Keys,
right?
Who is his engineer and producer. You have Pena, who's his cousin and also does great music. You have Jordo, who is another artist. Because Viva Same Difference was like a five people ensemble,
right?
Who me and Milio bursted. Or Milio basically gave them their name, and I remember like working with them like you know, on and off and shit, but not really heavily because I was in the military.
So you did time to the military also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in the military. I did like fucking 6 years and shit. When I came back,
disconnected.
When I was gone. Oh shit! Trip out.
Bluetooth link lost.
Bluetooth lost.
Is that us?
I think that's the microphone, if I have to be honest.
Trip. Alright. Oh well. You were saying?
Yeah, so like I remember working with Milio has always been the motherfucker I've always worked with and shit. But when I came back from the military and shit, I ended up working with G.
Right.
And he was one of the motherfuckers who always fucking pushed me. And then when I started working with Young Man
and Fabi too, you came around the same time.
And Fabi, it pushed me to another level where I became what you became, where it's a producer. I kind of took a step, I took a step back where I'm like, God damn, like I love their sound so fucking much that I don't need a rap, I don't need a rhyme, like, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people kind of forget about. Like, if you're gonna be a producer, if you're gonna be a beat maker, if you're gonna be this shit, you have to, as a producer, you have to take your ego out of it. Like, you can't be number one. You're never gonna be number. As a producer, you're never gonna be number one. So if you want to be a producer, lose the ego right now. You ain't shit except for your drums, your kicks, your snares, and your melody. So get the fuck off your fucking high horse and focus on your artist. And my artist was Young Man, Fabi, G, Milio, and I focused on them heavily. Mind you, me and fucking Fabi were working on a joint project, so I was kind of focused on myself as well, but I was still secondary. I was a producer first, everything else second.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the shit. Like, if I gotta give any advice, is like, if you're gonna do something, do something.
Get off that pedestal.
Exactly. You can't fucking, you ain't shit. You're really not shit. Any fucking idea you have in your head is not original, because everything under the sun has been done. You know what I mean? If you want to do a verse that doesn't rhyme, listen to Fonte's verse on Whatever You Say by Little Brother. He doesn't rhyme at all. For 16 bars, no rhyme at all. If you want to do a song where you're completely off beat and never hitting the fucking snare or kick, listen to any MF Doom fucking song, because that motherfucker's never on beat, but he's on beat. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not original. So just be you. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be you 1,000%. And that's why I love my homie Young Man, because he's always been himself. He's a shy motherfucker who doesn't like being heard, who still raps and does art.
Right.
And has ran a fucking art show where the most people I've ever seen show up. And it's crazy, because this motherfucker hates being around people.
Is that right, man?
Yes or no?
I don't hate being around people. I just
don't like being around people.
Yeah, social anxiety.
Yeah. Everywhere. We're all out.
And so, in short, he doesn't like being around people.
Yeah. And then you just bursting out and like just showing public your work, and
I mean, pretty much, just pushing it hard,
Right.
Ever since I had my little daughter, that's what kind of drove me out of that,
Right. The motivation a little bit.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the Young Manor is the rapper and Young Manor is the artist? Because you were telling me earlier that the rapper came first, right?
Yeah. I mean, I had always been drawing since I was like super young,
Yeah.
But rapping was what kind of like built my confidence in a sense. It just kind of gave me a platform, a building block. It just made me who I am. And then I used that same. I applied that same knowledge into the art.
Right.
Just pushing it, just getting out there.
Still like sticking to your roots,
right?
Where you came from.
But it's the same. I'm the same person. When it comes to rap and art.
Right. Your art is it's very subliminal too.
Right.
From what I've seen, I mean, it's pretty, What you working on right now? Am I just working on?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's just kind of slowed down a bit.
Yeah.
Just focusing on being a father right now, just at home. But
how's the exhibit? It was pretty good.
It went freaking dope, man.
Right.
This was my second solo art show, actually. My first one was at the Indique. It was last year, and that was like the first one. And man, when it blew up, it was like, man, it was crazy. Just
also hip hop, right? Some hip hop performance? Or no?
No, there's no performance at all. There was Anna Merrick was playing beats.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. He was pretty much the only one, and Dylan was spinning records, but. I mean, I always try to tie,
oh yeah, I was in the second one.
Hip hop onto it. Yeah. My second one was when I had Fabi perform, and then freaking Abel, he did it. He played beats, and my homie Woe, he came through too, and he's super introvert too, and I got him to play beats and stuff. Well, he didn't really like play on the spot, but he played his stuff, you know, and then just got a lot of people to rap. Like G was there and he rapped, and these guys too, freaking BHM.
So it's pretty much Brawley and El Centro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love that shit, dude. Like, I mean, well, El Centro still has Deo. You have fucking Deo. You have Hi-Fi, EV. You have all the Trash Mob motherfuckers. You got, I mean, there's a lot of fucking music, bro.
There's a lot of music, right?
It blows my fucking mind, man.
A lot of hip-hop.
A lot of hip-hop and a lot of fucking rock. I know fucking Jared knows a bunch of fucking rock artists.
Right.
And I know my fucking nephew, fucking Slim does too, and fucking Paz, because, I mean, y'all motherfuckers stay performing and shit.
Right.
You have, who do you got? What are some of the artists, like rock groups?
So, who's active right now? Nonverbal Expression. The homies Audic. Audic goes hard.
Chico Suave. Chico Suave.
Chico, no, I'm just kidding. Those are my boys. Chico goes hard.
Valiendo Madre.
They're the fucking old boys in this and
OGs.
shit. Oh, shout out to Discriminados and shit. Fucking 90s punk fucking coming back to life down here.
Yep.
Who else is playing? Like fucking Dream Haze, of course. Everybody knows Dream Haze. You know they're doing their thing right now. Fucking what are they doing? Like a little tour coming down the California coast or some shit. That's pretty hard.
Don't they got like 4 bass players or something?
Lucky motherfucker. Yeah. Shit. That should be me. That should be me touring right now, bro.
I know. Why they never call you though?
Oh, Mijo Mia's hard. Yeah, they're like Mexicali, Calexico, like all over the place.
Who's that?
Mijo Mia. You remember Sweetie Darling?
Yeah.
It's the bass player of Sweetie Darling's band. She's got like Oliver Nevadas on drums, the homie.
Yeah.
I don't know the other members, but yeah, they're doing like that like female fronted surf punk thing right now. It's pretty hard. I fuck with it. Can I grab those?
Fuck yeah.
So many wires right
So a lot of shit has been going on since 2016, since I last dropped an episode.
Hell yeah, man.
Which is fucking amazing.
Lots.
You know, which is fucking amazing. It's cool that
I've been in like 2-3 bands since then.
Since that platform, you know, the I8 Fest and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, the I8 Fest was legendary, man.
Right.
You kind of built that for us, you know.
Yeah, that was like my introduction to the first house show I ever went to in the Valley. Like I knew this. I knew fucking Natalia,
right?
Danny's girlfriend.
Okay.
And I had her in a class, and she was like, "Oh, are you playing bands and shit? Like, you should come to my homie or my boyfriend's gonna have a show." And
she invited you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sick.
And I was like, okay, like I'll go check this out. Like I've never been to a house show, and so I went. It was Fences Thieves. This was before house. It was Fences Thieves, Planet Flesh, fucking Swine Overthrow probably.
Right.
And I was like, damn, like this shit's hardcore. Like I wasn't expecting this. Like this is crazy, you know. I remember our store was like like fucking scaring people and shit.
That living room was just perfect. That living room was.
And I was like, this is like
Ghost too
like
was there. Remember that?
Yeah, Halfway Ghost was there that night.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever been to. Like,
oh yeah, man, I was there too. Yeah.
You were there? Fuck yeah, dude. So how was it when you guys drove from Brawley? You guys drove from over here to El Central for the show. I mean, that's fucking sick.
It was not good.
Hands
It
down.
got me into trouble a few times and shit.
Yeah, no, but besides that, it's like it's dope that you guys make
like
commute.
It opened up like a whole new world to me. Like that was like in Brawley. Like I had no clue that there was like a music scene. Like I didn't know that bands were playing. I didn't know there was like art going on. Like I thought that like that shit didn't exist down here. Like it's that whole mindset of like the Valley's boring.
Yeah.
And I got into that shit. And I was like, this is cool as fuck. Like, these fools are having shows. Like, they're fucking partying. Like, it's cool, you know? Like, it's like an outlet that you didn't think existed in Brawley. And then everybody tells me, like, oh, back in the day, Brawley used to be the place. Like, that's where all the house shows were. It's like, nah, like, now, whenever I was coming up, like, that shit didn't exist.
Brawley had planners, man. You guys had some sick bands out here.
That shit got burnt down by the time I was, like, of age and shit.
Yeah.
That shit was on fire.
You got some sick bands from Brawley planners.
Dude, I remember 2005.
I was 10 in 2005.
Damn. Fuck you, motherfucker. I graduated high school in 2005.
No shit?
Yeah, real shit, dude. And that's when my homie, like me and my homies, a group DA, was when we were fucking doing shows at every other car show that came out to fucking every fucking what was it? Teen centers. Like we were fucking doing non-stop shows and shit.
Hell yeah.
But like as hip hop and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like,
but there was no fucking. There was really
music's
no
music,
rock
man. You know. Like,
the scene, it just goes and comes. You know, the scene goes and comes.
It goes and comes. Like, I've been there at the high points and I've been there at the low points, and I'm glad to say that I feel like it's really experiencing a new high point right now.
Right.
It's really like for the last since the I8 whole house, that was the first high point I ever experienced. And after that house, it started to die. Even while I was there, it was kind of getting dead for a little bit. All of the bands were dissipating and shit.
Right.
And it was the same old shit. Just us.
Towards the end.
Bondage and Haas at every single house show and shit. It was just
it was
us,
a jam house.
just us playing for each other and shit.
That was the best part, though.
That was the best part.
The best part. Yeah.
But so after that scene died, it's just was stagnant for a year or two, and I feel like it's really starting to come back now, and it's really getting hot.
With Fifth Street,
Yeah, with that, and it's there's not really a little hot house spot right now. That's what we're looking for. You got a house, you want to let a bunch of delinquents and
if you want to be popular and you have a house and you want women to sleep with you, hit us up.
That's perfect. This right here, right now. I mean, I'm surrounded by artists right now. Literally surrounded by artists.
It's just that the women are not here right now.
It seems that we usually.
That's why it's cool right now.
I tend to surround myself with like minds, and it kind of seems like we all just sort of gravitate towards each other, and it seems like there's a reason why, because a lot of us, we all had struggled past and stuff. And,
when I first walked in here, I was like, oh man, this is nice. I feel like I'm at home.
Yeah,
I feel comfortable. You know what I mean? It's
some beer bottles out on the tables and shit. Somebody rolling a blunt in the corner and just all that shit. It's home.
Natural raw shit.
We can't forget the Brawley First Fridays too.
There you go.
That's what kind of
that
was the best
Shout out
going on
Randy.
in Brawley.
Yeah.
Before that. And
Randy,
that was around the same
Room.
time as the
Straight up.
the I8 Fest and all that.
Yeah. That was also
Doja.
Yeah, man. Shout out Doja, man.
Yeah.
They freaking gave me my platform, man.
Hell yeah.
We had the studio and we did that first.
Right, stop by, yeah.
Oh yeah,
the studio. I was standing out that night.
Those fools actually came up with that idea. They were Brawley First Fridays was the first art walk in the valley, and now we don't even do it. Brawley doesn't do it anymore because everybody gets lazy.
Doja moved. Freaking.
It's tough. It's tough work though. They have to get licenses from the city, and they gotta have porta potties. They were putting their own money down for that shit. So
that's the right way to do it.
It is the right way to do it, but they got lives, they got jobs and shit. I should be the one. We should be the ones that are stepping up to do it now.
I try to do that.
We're also lazy.
Right.
So the thing is now Calexico and El Centro, they're just they have more resources than they do in Brawley, and they also have a more I wouldn't maybe a more
community
connection.
Yeah, that community. It's more.
It's more mainstream.
It's more liberal there, than Brawley is. So the city kind of just does it on its own.
More open too.
Yeah, in Brawley, if nobody's pushing it, then it's not gonna happen. Over there, they just run off with it. They're especially Calexico. Calexico made that shit their own. Calexico, they got fireworks out there and shit. It's on fucking right there at the mall and shit. Calexico, really the city is making it. The city's making it happen. That's the city council. That's you know what, this is a good idea. Let's do this. It's good for the community. So that's what the other cities need to look at and see that this is thriving. This is what we should be doing.
Because they get an outcome, right?
Oh yeah.
See heads going out there.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
And it's tied to the Grand Plaza too. So it brings customers, and that's what they want.
Yeah.
More people. Yeah.
Just it looks good too. To have that. Look at we're a progressive city. We got an art scene.
Right.
We're what's it called? What's the word? Gentrified.
Is the Valley getting that? You think the Valley is getting gentrified?
Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Slowly but slowly.
No bullshit aside, we're trying, but
I think they should.
Downtown Central gets fixed up.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's what guys like Jared Storm are trying to make happen.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look at Imperial. Look at Imperial. They got 2 breweries on the same street in Imperial,
rich,
bro.
So.
Yeah, Imperial's a different story.
Imperial's middle class. It's not rich.
Well, El Centro and Brawley are poor, so.
Alright, middle class to us.
High middle class.
That's rich to people like us. Maybe not you, Jared.
Maybe not me. I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely rich, guys. I work at Circle K. Catch me fucking making bank and shit.
We're gonna make a song called Circle K. Be on the look for it.
We're in Brawley right now, man. Brawley's tight, man. Brawley has some. They got some hidden gems in there,
A lot of tweakers.
I mean,
on the east side.
The Imperial Valley's always been kind of on the verge of fucking. The Imperial Valley's always been on the verge of fucking being gentrified and shit. You know what I mean? But like, if it's gonna start anywhere, it's gonna start in Imperial and El Centro. And
Exactly.
Imperial started growing, for lack of a better term. Imperial started growing with the townhouses and shit, and now you're going into El Centro, where El Centro is kind of deading the fucking the east side and shit. Because now the east side is turning into just a way to get to the mall, and the mall is turning into fucking Calexico, to where it's kind of bleeding that way, and that you're losing Heber, because Heber has no agriculture at all, so you don't really need Heber at all, but you need Hopeville, you need Imperial, you need Calexico, you need Brawley. So Heber is bleeding into El Centro and Calexico in terms of just like, you know, you don't really need it and shit. So it is starting to gentrify slowly.
It's at its own pace, you know.
Yeah, and
it's not San Francisco, obviously. You
Oh,
think of it this
fuck
way.
no.
5 years ago, 6 years ago, you couldn't go to El Centro. I mean, like, nowadays, you got 13, 14-year-old girls on El Centro Main Street taking pictures like it's a cute thing to do. Like, 10 years ago, like, you know, like, fools were scared to go on El Centro Main Street, you know?
Exactly. You know what I mean? And it's slowly getting that way because more than anything is, like, you can work in San Diego. If you want to be honest, you can work in San Diego and live in El Centro.
Right. It's not that far of a commute.
It's
Omar,
a
you were
2-hour
doing that for a
drive,
minute,
2-hour
weren't
commute. And that's the thing that's always been kind of the shit that's going to happen is that San Diego is going to bleed out and they're going to start taking over, and Indio is going to start bleeding out, and they're going to start kind of, you know, because the cost of living here is nothing. I lived in Santa Ana.
It's inedible that it's
I lived in Santa Ana back in
state.
2000 I lived in Santa Ana back in 2007, and I was paying $12,000 for a studio. For a studio apartment. Right now in Brawley, I can pay maybe $700 for a studio apartment.
Maybe less, man.
And drive 3 hours to get to Santa Ana. If I work at 10 o'clock, that means I have to leave at 7 o'clock. That's cool. I'll take that drive. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's starting to bleed out. And there's a positive in that. It means that the Imperial Valley is never going to die because...
It's a logical step.
It's just what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. It's a thing. It's just what happens.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's fucking interesting.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's not like... exactly what Jared's saying. It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. It's just like, yeah, it's logical. Logically, eventually the bigger cities are going to run out of space and they're going to bleed out. San Diego is eventually not going to be able to hold too many people on top of everyone else because it's a fucking hillside community, and it's going to have to bleed out to Julian, and from Julian it's going to go to fucking Imperial Valley, and that's just what's going to happen. You just have to accept that shit, and you have to make ends meet. And as the Imperial Valley, that means that they're going to spend money on a mall. They're going to spend money on a fucking bowling alley. They're going to spend money on dumb shit because it means they're going to get money out that way. Exactly. They have to do it. And as people who live here, that means that we're gonna be working on more service area positions as opposed to really building shit. We're gonna be working customer service. We're gonna be working at the malls. You know what I mean? And it's just
we're gonna be opening up cupcake shops on fucking Main Street and fucking boba tea and all that fucking
fuck the
hipster
bullshit.
shit.
I'm still waiting for a Cheesecake Factory to open up in this
You know what I'm
bitch.
saying? That's what.
Sign me the fuck up for a Cheesecake Factory.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
What's they're doing down there on this street? You know, they all, you know,
Yeah.
the cake for the bakeries, you know, State Street Coffee House.
Yeah, and that's what we're saying. It's gentrification. Like,
Right.
you know, it's good and it's bad, but you know, it like we were saying, it's just fucking a logical part of growth. That's what happens. You know, places get bigger. You know, shit happens. I don't know why we're talking fucking politics now, but I guess that's what happens. You know,
because fuck it. You know what I mean? He's gonna edit this shit either way, the way he wants to do it. So
yeah,
let's just fucking talk.
Cut it out.
Cut that shit up.
But real shit. I mean, you have what? State Street Coffee. You have
Ivy Coffee House, 316.
You have
Hope Cafe in Calexico.
What's it?
Tia's House of Coffee.
Yeah, she's starting to do her own shit. You know what I mean?
See what I'm saying? All of us, so fuck you. This shit is gentrifying, bro.
You know what I mean? The only thing that bothers me about the Imperial Valley is that we still don't have a legit dispensary.
That is kind of disappointing. a walk-in.
Right? Like, yo, it blows my fucking mind. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that the Imperial Valley, a.k.a. Brawley, still has a KKK faction here.
Indeed.
Real shit, bro.
But no dispensary.
Like, the KKK is very evident. Like, the Imperial Valley is the most racist. I'm not gonna say most because I don't know any other place, but I know it's very conservative by California standards. Thank you.
Indeed.
The Imperial Valley.
Oh yeah.
Raleigh, California, Imperial, El Centro is very conservative in general. Because
drug programs for like tweakers and shit.
We don't
pretend like, oh, there's tweakers out here. We don't have tweakers. Like, there's no tweakers. You know, it's in big cities they have that shit because they're acknowledging the fact that they have a drug problem, so they have to fix it. So I don't. What the fuck are they called? Like those treatment places, right? And here we don't have them because we
don't have them.
We're trying to make it seem like we don't.
But like, if you compare the Imperial Valley to Indio, let's say Riverside and shit.
But they have that methadone place in Central.
That's
the one. We should have a lot.
One fucking methadone place. One methadone place for every fucking thief.
I mean, it sounds
fucking feeling.
It sounds like it's bad, but you know, it does more good than it does harm because you're fucking.
It does, but there shouldn't be one. There should be. There should be at least.
Yeah, you're helping
four.
them. You know, like they're people too. You don't want to fucking spread fucking. You know, they got kids and shit. But you don't want them spreading diseases to their kids, to their family and shit. Like it's fucking. It's for the whole community. It's not just for them.
Thing. Like it's a fucking process and shit. But the Imperial Valley is very super conservative. We don't have no dispensary. Everything is delivery. Why? Because
they want to keep it a secret. They want to act like it's not there. Exactly. They want everybody.
Delivery is still kind of like a. Let's keep that shit on the wraps.
You know, the conservatives aren't
gonna. You still have Green Lantern. You still have fucking Green Lane, Canada-Bake. You know what I mean? You have so many other these fucking Firetown, yo. I like that shit. You know what I mean? So like, you have all these dispensaries in California, because the Imperial Valley is so conservative, is that they can't really. We have no dispensary set up. No one can walk into a spot and be like, "Yo, I have anxiety. I need some herb. Here's my medical card." Or, fuck, I just need some herb. I'm 21 years of age. It is legal in California.
Right.
Give me weed. It's the only places, what, California, and I mean, L.A. and Oakland, Oaksterdam, are still the only places that really have a, like, yo, that's what it's called, bro. Fuck the bullshit. It's called Oaksterdam. You know what I mean? It's the birthplace of medical marijuana in California, was Oaksterdam in Oakland, California.
Yes, you can't get any fire weed like that.
Nah, you can't. I mean, you can, but you can't get it, like, you know, clean.
Just like get it over there and bring it back.
Damn, bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just like unnecessary.
Good thing I got a homie in fucking Seattle and shit.
You can drive to SD and then bring it down, but that's a fucking hassle too.
Think about it. Like, it's really, you can drive an hour.
Take that shit away in the checkpoint.
I know, right?
Bet you can drive an hour fucking west. You can drive a fucking hour fucking north and go to fucking Indio and shit.
Yep.
And do the same shit. Like, it's no problem.
Later to L.
It's no problem.
Static.
It's bullshit.
L Static out.
Shout out to fucking L Static.
L Static. He gone. Peace.
Gang. Yo, what's the latest fucking beat tape you dropped? Aficionado? Anomaly.
The latest was Aficionado.
Aficionado on fucking SoundCloud and shit.
Got a new tape. Anomalies gonna be 2 parts. 2-part CD. 35 joints. Make sure y'all go.
Where can you find that at, man?
My SoundCloud, Ill Static Beats.
¿Cómo se llama?
Tony Slumz.
Hey, yo, so El Static is like a.
Alright.
He's like an OG producer.
Yeah.
You're saying he
Yeah.
Well, Trip Out, I just found out yesterday that this motherfucker got into producing because 10 years ago, he seen me fucking making beats and rapping.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I fucking blew my fucking mind. I was like, word? Like, dude, you're better than me, but, you know, fucking shout out.
Yo,
but that's the
that's
beauty of
fucking,
it, right?
yeah.
Like, that's what I love about music. It's like, it's ageless and you don't know who you're inspiring.
Right.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? Like, I barely met Jared, but I've seen his shit on fucking Gram. I've seen his shit on Twitter. And this motherfucker has inspired me before I even knew he knew fucking Slim or Paz. Like, this motherfucker inspired me. I'm like, fuck this dude. Like, this dude he knows different styles of music. He likes indie. I'll be real with y'all. I fucking hate hip hop. It's fucking boring as shit.
Yeah.
But I like indie rock, like fucking Foo Fighters, Offspring, Voxtrot. Those are some of my favorite fucking artists, bands and shit. The Pixies, I fucking love the Pixies
and shit.
Interpol and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I love rock. I deal with hip hop because it's easy as fuck.
It's easy.
Real, it's fucking easy as shit, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking kick, snare, fucking bass line. Run that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
So like, but this dude, like, when fucking Slim told me, like, oh yeah, the homie Jared likes your shit, I was like, this is a real fucking artist. He's a real musician. The way I play keys is like a virgin with the prostitute. I just fucking start slamming my fingers until something feels right. Like, I don't fucking know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, I just fucking play with shit until eventually I get a nut out. So I don't know how to play. I've never learned, legitimately, I've never learned how to play piano. The only thing I've ever really learned how to play is ukulele, and I know how to play maybe like 5 songs off that bitch.
Right.
I don't know how to play a fucking real instrument. So when, you know, these dudes told me, like, oh yeah, homeboy likes your shit, I'm like, nah. Nah. This dude's a real fucking musician. I'm not shit. Like, I literally ain't shit. I just know how to mix decently. You know what I mean? So I felt some sort of way, and you know what I mean? It made me fucking feel good. Fuck yeah. Shit.
Well, you put yourself out there. You know,
It's interesting that he says that because I play guitar like I'm a virgin with a prostitute as well. I'm just kind of fingering that shit until I figure out what I'm doing, which most of the time I still don't know what I'm doing. You know, I never had like any professional training or anything like that. You know, just been kind of like going off of what feels right and shit. What I think. I meet a lot of other musicians, and you know, you learn from them. So that's cool.
Yeah, feed off each other and shit like that.
Slumz is making me feel all honored over here and shit, like I'm somebody, you know. I ain't shit. I'll fucking.
Well, we all feed off each other. Like, right now I'm feeding off your guys' energy, man. And, like, fuck, I just want to fucking create, too, myself, too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking.
I fucking love I8, bro.
Yeah.
I've always loved I8, bro.
Yeah,
like,
we all have, man. That's inspiring, bro.
Well, yeah, it's conservative as fuck. I mean, not conservative, you know.
It's a fucking Valley staple.
Yeah,
it
has,
like fucking Johnny.
it has become, bro.
It's like fucking fries with cheese.
Like the little kids, man. The little kids that didn't even go to any of your shows, you like bring that shit up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like I heard of that shit," and I'm like, "Hell yeah, you heard of that shit."
Legendary.
Yeah, shit was legendary, bro.
And it happened all naturally, though. That's what I like about it. Naturally. It's all natural.
Oh, it was super natural, bro.
It was perfect.
It's like the most legendary fucking.
I remember I found out through Emilio. Emilio did a few shows, which I think like 1 or 2 shows before I showed up, and
Before he brought us into the
yeah. And then Young Man did one before, and then we did when y'all had that little Woodstock, the festival.
Okay.
Where the whole Cooking in the Kitchen showed up.
Yeah.
Where it was.
Hey, I have a question. Any of you guys know who were those? Like, there was like 3 dudes who was rapping, but they were like singing and shit too. They were like Bone Thugs in a Harmony or some shit. I don't know who was that.
That might have been us.
Bobby and these fools.
Was it? That shit was hard as fuck. I remember seeing that shit and being like, "Damn, this shit's got like."
It was still daylight outside.
Was it daylight? Was it at the first fucking IA festival?
Yeah, it was at the fest. It was at the fest.
The first one.
It was like the sun was out while you guys were recording.
It was us.
Yeah.
It was literally us, dude.
Damn.
It was Fabi, me, Young Man, and I remember Fabi had a song where he was like, he was singing his fucking ass off.
Hey, I was like, yo, like this shit's fucking slapping right here.
Slapping right now.
This shit's super slapper.
Oh, is it glitching?
Yeah.
Oh shit, hold on.
Yeah.
How about
So
that?
I thought that shit was
Better?
interesting. That's crazy because I literally did not bring that up thinking it was you guys. I just remembered like thinking those were like because I remember seeing them and then never seen them again. So I was like, huh.
Yep. Then that case it was straight up us. 'Cause the only reason why we showed up was because fucking it was I8 and it was
I was drunk. I was high that night. Like I was. Don't fucking blame me for not recognizing you guys.
Yo, all of us were.
Oh yeah.
Real shit. I lost my regular glasses and I had some Ray-Bans on that had my prescription. I lost that shit, bro.
You lost them there?
Dude, I could only see through my Ray-Bans. So I'm looking at everybody through a fucking through sunglasses inside like a fucking douchebag. Like
everyone's like probably like, damn, check this
like,
one.
Look at this fucking guy right here with sunglasses on the inside in the middle of the night. Fucking asshole right here. And I was like, no, I lost my glasses.
Mr. Mysterious and shit.
Yo, real shit though, dude. Like it was a fucking issue. But yeah, man, like that was us. Cause it was 6 of us. And we went through a fucking process where it was the first song was it was me and you. We did fucking what the fuck did we do? Chaplin's Toxin, and then from there we went into Fabi, and Fabi was the one which I can guarantee is the one you're talking about because he was singing.
Yeah.
And it sounded like a bluesy, hard fucking like.
I don't even know.
Like,
I just remember the experience. I don't remember the specifics of it.
Yeah. And my fat ass, I did a fucking indie rock song where I fucking flipped it, and then it was Fabi. Then from and then it was fucking, dude, right? I was blind, looking like fucking a fat ass fucking Stevie Wonder and shit. And from there it went from fucking it went to Fabi, and from Fabi it went to fucking Milio, and Milio he wrapped up the show and shit. Yeah, it was a fucking cool fucking set and shit.
It was Milio's set, but he brought you guys, the crew.
Oh yeah,
feature on the set.
He's always been that way, man. Like I fucking love Milio, man, as much as I hate him.
Right. And Milio's he's an artist himself. Like he has his own story. Like,
always, dude. And I've been I've been Milio's producer for 10 to 8 years.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Like I've been producing that motherfucker for a hot goddamn minute. And he was Battle Within 1 and 2. I produced all of them.
This is some badass records.
Yeah. And then I did Young Man's love songs. And then I did my own shit, Open Bar, which was my homage to alcoholism.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was fucking remember that shit? That shit was fucking good as fuck.
I got to feature on that album.
Yeah, Young Man got on it, Sower got on it, Fabi got on it, and then I produced like maybe a handful of songs on Fabi's shit, Almost Beautiful, which is on all fucking shits.
So as a producer, you're Beats by Slumz, or is it just Tony Slumz?
Tony Slumz, but
on the drums.
Tony Slumz on the drums, but I go by Beats by Slumz on all my social media. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
but production wise, be produced by Tony Slumz.
Tony Slumz, yeah.
All right. Okay, and then Empty Lot Carnival, that's just your label.
Empty Lot Carnival is just the shit I love.
Right.
Yeah, that's everybody I fuck with. Like, if I have to put it out, because here's this thing about it, dude. When it comes down to distribution and fucking putting shit out, it's a bitch.
Like paperwork, like the right way, doing it the right way.
Doing it the right way is fucking a bitch. So what I started doing, instead of going or looking for someone else to do it, I love all these fools' music, so I just started doing it myself.
Nice.
So I released Slim's 4 a.m., which is one of my favorite songs. The homie
on Spotify,
right?
Apple
Spotify,
Music,
Tidal, fucking Apple Music, all that shit. 4 a.m. And then I released.
Mommy does it for the hype,
right? I released fucking Sower's what the fuck, Backpack with Cans, which is that song is like 5 years old and shit. But I've always loved that shit. You know what I mean? And never got released.
Who's on that one? Who's on that track?
Just Sower.
Oh.
Dash G Kano. Right? And that motherfucker he's a problem. Oh my god.
You're a rapper, whatever you want. Like, man, super ill. Super crazy, man. He's so underground though, like so, man.
Is it other homie?
Yeah, he's
That's
like,
cool.
man, you should look him up, man.
Right.
He's like freaking ill, man.
What's
He's
his name?
really like pushing himself, but he's always like kept it to himself. Yeah,
Right.
He goes by That's Chicano.
Okay.
Yeah, but man, he's a threat. I'm glad he's my homie. You know,
Fuck
like,
yeah.
honestly, like
Fuck
man,
yeah.
I'm glad I'm on his side. You know,
Hell yeah.
because otherwise, man, I wouldn't want to compete with that guy.
Oh, shit, the bars away.
Yeah, man. I know he
Super
just
crazy,
dropped
man.
the song with Hi-Fi.
Oh,
Hi-Fi
yeah.
and EV. He just dropped the song with them, and it's on his shit. And then we dropped the Backpack with Cans also. And then the next song that we're dropping with the Young Man and him is Are You Happy? Which I sampled the fucking Carpenter's track.
Cool story about Hi-Fi is he used to be into like metal and shit.
Fuck yeah, you
I
can
remember-
tell,
I
dude.
remember- well, you know, I don't know if you didn't go to school with him, but yeah, he's been into like metal, hardcore. and
Really?
shit. Yeah.
You know what? That makes sense with his drums.
Okay.
Because his kicks are always fucking like really metalish.
Yeah.
To where there's not enough space.
Right.
You know what I mean? To someone who fucking has hip hop in their fucking DNA, there's a lot of space with the kicks. But anytime fucking Hi-Fi does the drums, they're very fucking heavy.
Right. Well, hip hop and like hardcore is a huge like comparison.
It's
you
a
know?
fucking-
It goes hand in hand. You know what I mean? Like
I know Evie fucking does a lot of the drums and shit.
Right.
Evie has a lot of fucking trap
Right.
influence and shit.
So some of that 80s hardcore, bro, that shit was gang shit,
Yeah.
bro.
Right?
Those fools were fucking thugs, you know? Those fools were fucking...
There's like crossovers
on the
Yeah.
fucking tracks and shit, you know?
There's
Like,
crossovers and
like,
shit.
that was like pre-hip hop and shit.
Yeah.
That's where like the hardcore hip hop scene like came from, you know?
Right.
Yo, real shit. When the fucking when you still had CBGBs in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
when fucking hip hop fucking was created and shit, they were still sampling on top of disco when fucking I think after Curtis Blow, Herc was the motherfucker who started sampling disco and shit. But after that, when it started going to CBGBs was a fucking punk fucking
venue.
punk venue, and they started flipping that shit, and that's where it really like hip hop elevated to where like, oh shit, like y'all can it really became that shit where like y'all motherfuckers can do this shit with any fucking venue.
Right.
You know what I mean? So and
That's
then-
what we're aiming at the podcast house. Like that was like our goal was. To,
I
like,
love the
to-
fucking podcast house.
to get that diversity. You know what I mean?
Because y'all
that
dudes.
second party, that shit, like everybody rumble against that one dude.
Ay, papa.
Yeah. I mean, it's trippy. You know what I mean? Because I tried to like, you know, it was always peaceful. Try to keep it peace, but you know, goes back to it was all about the music. It's always been about the music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
about it, man.
Like, you know, you go there, respect the place. You know, be about the music. You know.
That wasn't always respect though. Yeah, they fucking cracked some heads and shit.
Yeah, but
Okay, so out of question.
What's that, man?
How do you weigh in on psychedelics and music?
Oh man, I think it's necessary. I think it's absolutely necessary.
It's just something we brought up on. Like
You have to do it. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like drugs and music, like without it doesn't go hand in hand. You know what I mean? Like you have to be on drugs to do music. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, you can make music without, you know, but you know.
Indeed, you know, but like,
Sometimes, you know.
yeah.
I mean, so
Cool, man, you know. But also, like, you know, that kind of...
yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie, like this is my first time drinking since fucking I've been sober for 3 months. No fucking alcohol, no weed, no nothing. I ain't fucking doing shit, and I'm feeling right. But there's a balance. You have to find a balance in the words of fucking atmosphere.
You can't
fucking
just be
rhymes
like,
here,
oh, it's
gang,
fun,
gang.
like,
You know what I mean? Because no real shit. I've worked with motherfuckers who are fucking high as shit, and I'm like, hey man, leave. Like I'd rather watch fucking anything on TV than record you, because this is a waste of time. And if I'm gonna waste my time, I'd rather go take a shit.
Right.
Indeed.
And that makes a lot of sense. I mean, because you care about your craft. Like,
Yeah,
you don't waste
dude.
your time.
That
Yeah.
was an issue that I had with my old band, with Joy, because we would show up to the studio, we'd show up to the studio drinking on the way there at like fucking in the middle of the afternoon and shit, and we'd never get anything done. It just sounded fucking sloppy, bro. It was awful. Like we talk about it with our old studio producer Danny. Shout out Better Noise Records, Calexico. And like I'll be like, so what's up? Like, you guys still partying in the studio? And he's like, nah, not like we used to when you guys were there. Like, fuck. He'd be like, yo, like, you know, maybe next time, you know, like we'll start partying after.
Gang.
And shit. But it's like, you know, that was our issue, bro. We partied too hard at that point, and that's why I think that the Joy EP came out a lot worse than it could have, you know.
Right.
But shout out. I'm gonna fucking dip right now.
All right,
good
Jared.
talking to you, Omar.
Okay,
Jared out. You know, the White Devil in the house.
And shout out to
talking to you, Omar.
motherfucking Sly Boogie up in this bitch who just showed up to fucking bring me the fucking the microphone case that I don't even need anymore.
Yeah, doing a little podcast. How's it going, man?
Yo, real shit. Hey, yo, what's the next song dropping out for you?
Oh man, I got a few in the works right
Just
now.
fucking name one.
One's called I Got You. It's like when you spend a lot of time in the studio and your woman starts getting paranoid about your activities and your whereabouts, you just gotta let her know I still got you. Like, people might be in your ear telling her this and that in the fifth, but I'm just chasing this bear for you, baby.
That's what's up, man. That's the homie verse right there.
That's relatable.
You know what I mean? This motherfucker out here is he's literally one of the artists that I work with heavily and shit, next to fucking J5 and shit. And yeah,
J5
man.
is one of your partners, right?
He's literally my producer partner. Yeah, he's the only motherfucker who I actually give a shit about.
Right.
Real shit. Like, he's my mentor.
Right.
And I don't say that shit lightly. Like, he's one of the motherfuckers who taught me more than anything.
He's out there in LA or no? Or
Bay.
In the Bay? Okay.
Yeah, we're in the Bay and shit. We have a studio out there, and then we have a studio in LA and one in Atlanta right now. Huh? Yeah, we're spreading out and shit. So, like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, behind the scenes, we got a lot of shit moving.
Right.
And the homie Sly, he's doing more of the fucking overhead shit where he's really trying to get people out there. But me, myself, I really love the Valley. Okay. So on top of everything else that we're doing and moving, I want to get the Valley at the same level as LA, San Diego and shit. Right? So we're doing a lot of moves and shit, and we're always constantly working and pushing shit out and letting people, because right now we have a deal with the Interscope.
Yeah, some subsidiary, but it's still Interscope.
Yeah. Back in the fucking Interscope and shit. So we're pushing that shit, and we're always looking for more and more artists to push shit out there, because yo, the Valley is heavy with talent.
Untapped potential.
Right.
Before we dip, we should get a picture.
Yeah, man, I'm fucking down, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Slim. Me and Paz, we're gonna head out before we leave.
Plug your shit, man. Plug
Yo.
Plug what? Your website?
Oh, well, yeah, my Twitter is Slim the Sage. Our Twitter is
Beyond High Motives.
Beyond High Motives. Instagram Beyond High Motives.
Oh yeah, by the way.
Yeah, we are a cult. Like I said, we accept blood orphans.
Go fund me.
If you
go fund me with your with your firstborn.
Fuck yeah.
Let's get a picture. I want a picture of all of them.
Let's set it up, man.
Alright, yo, fuck it, let's wrap this shit up then.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, cool. What's up, man, motherfuckers? This is your boy, fucking Tony motherfucking Slumz. TonySlumz.com. We got the homie fucking with your fucking Paz and Slim.
Steph is the love of my life.
That's what's up. We got the homeboy Young Man who's doing shows every other goddamn weekend.
What up?
So
Young Manners, check him out.
Young Manners, or Mi Cabecita Loca in fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
We had the homeboy fucking Jared, the fucking AKA White Devil.
Check me out. That sucks. Get at me on Instagram. You know, we're gonna be doing some big things pretty soon. We got some music.
You don't gotta do that shit.
We got a lot of ecstasy and cocaine.
You don't gotta do that shit. He's already got enough fucking shit going for him.
That part of my life is over, unfortunately.
This end right here.
Yeah.
All right. On top of that, we still got
Carlo just this one.
We still got I8.
Thanks for the interview.
I just gotta close it up real quick. I just want to say thanks for you guys. You know, fucking. Thanks Tony for hosting this shit. You know what I mean? And everybody else here. You know what I mean? You guys putting
we
work.
wasted an hour and 22 minutes of bullshit.
You listen to this.
Give yourself a hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Edit the fuck out of this shit.
Right, we out, y'all. Peace out.
And the homie Fly Boogie and J5 Productions and shit. Go ahead and get ready for all the bullshit we dropping.
You're gonna see,
aka verses shit. You know what I mean? Empty Lot Carnivals. A lot of new shit dropping.
Whoa too.
And the homie Tavin. Tavin the Demigod.
Sower too.
Shout out Animal Merrick while we're at it. Fucking motherfucking house.
Fuck yeah. Always coming through.
Cruzo, the homie, my boy. Love of my life. Love you, brother.
Gang.
Yeah. Let's play a track. We'll see you guys.
choice is simple.
Yeah, I'ma spit me this rap, this for your head wrap with the girl on my lap. Don't get overlapped, I'ma post in the back. I dress by the back, need to bring it on clap. Yeah, just in the game, up on the cap. Hold up to your caps in a trap, put a stamp. Dracula like I be the pap. Don't need me no dap, smoke her out with a dab. Yeah, now she get like a lap, but she just wanna dance in the speaking I rap. I walk like a chap, like the ambulance racks. No ambulance, that little stand, just chat. But the storm has to a rap for the dice. I'm a man with a plan, no stand. I'm a stand on the next one, no, just a rap. Hungry for the blood like a rat, say what I wanna do, just that. Excuse me, busy, never Susie, loose, since it's sense, yeah. Stand over, common sense, sensei here, but the full effect, but watch me kick the shit. Yeah, I'ma spit me this rap, this for your head wrap with the girl on my lap. Don't get overlapped, I'ma post in the back. I dress by the back, need to bring it on clap. Yeah, I'ma spit me this rap, this for your head wrap with the girl on my lap. Don't get overlapped, I'ma post in the back. I dress by the back, need to bring it on clap. Yeah, ain't you mad, I ain't for ya. When it cold, I ain't for ya. I wanna wear all that sitcom shit. Sitcom when you hear disappointed. Wear best when you flock to the sermon. Run around and I'm all in. So test, I'm a one-man army. Carmen, I'm forming alarms in the lobby. You forming at the mouthpiece, sir, when you see shit's a hobby. Ricky Bobby, I'm a fire in my own head. Listen to me like you know that. Slipping through traffic like I'll be up on the moped. Big shirt, rose dead in your fortress. Focus many things so I notice. Don't sweat blind lotus. These cartoons are cartoons subliminally potent. Literally chosen. Cynically cycling through a cycle, but I'm focused. Yeah, typically ridiculed, rhythm one rapper ain't noticed. Yeah, cynically cycling through the cycle, but I'm focused. Yeah, typically ridiculed, rhythm one rapper ain't noticed. Fuck who ain't noticed. Yeah. I'ma spit me this rap, this for your head wrap with the girl on my lap. Don't get overlapped, I'ma post in the back. I just by the back, need to bring it on clap. Yeah, I'ma spit me this rap, this for your head wrap with the girl on my lap. Don't get overlapped, I'ma post in the back. I just by the back, need to bring it on clap. Yeah. choice is simple.